This is video number 53 for violin and viola players, and in this video we're going to learn a new time signature. I need you to be open to page number 21 in your book, and we're going to be doing 74 and 75 today. Now remember, we have learned so far one time signature and one key signature. The key signature we learned was D major. The time signature that we learned was 4/4 time, and we have been dealing with 4/4 time since you very first started playing. Now, you may remember that I told you when we first learned time signature, there was going to be a 4 on the bottom for a really long time, all the way through book 1 and for most of book 2, okay? That 4 on the bottom just means the quarter note gets the beat. That's all. That's all that it means, the quarter note gets the beat. You're like, well, duh, of course quarter note gets a beat. One day it won't, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Because right now, the quarter note still gets the beat because the 4 is on the bottom, okay? What is changing now is the number on the top. The number on the top before was a 4, and it will be again, and it will be for most of your songs this entire year. The 4 on the top means there are 4 beats in a measure. We are learning now a new time signature that has 2 beats in a measure, and it's 2/4 time. Number on the top means 2 beats in a measure. Number on the bottom means a quarter note gets the beat. So this is really going to be a very easy concept for you to get. The only thing is, when we're doing a measure, instead of counting to 4, we only count to 2. That's it. 1, te, or if we're counting 8 notes, 1, te, 2, te. That's it. Then we start back over at 1. 1, te, 2, te, 1, te, 2. That's it. That's all you got to do. Now, why are there different time signatures? Right now, it's not going to be a big difference for you, but as you develop as a musician, you will learn that 4/4 has a slightly different feel than 2/4 time, okay? You may remember that the strongest beat in a measure is beat 1. That's not a for always, but that is a for now and for most of your songs throughout your life that you're playing, not just this year. Beat 1 will be the strongest beat in a measure. So in 4/4 time, the strongest beat is 1 every 4 notes. In 2/4, it's 1 every 2 notes, okay? And that's a very overgeneralized kind of explanation of why we have different time signatures. You notice I also have 3/4 time up here. That's the next one we're going to learn. And that one you will really see a difference when we get to 3/4 time as far as how the music feels. But for now, 4/4 and 2/4 going to be very little difference for you. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to do number 74 in your book. And we're going to keep this, again, at the speed of 66 with 8th note clicking. I want you to do number 74. I'm going to play viola for this video. And you're going to shadow bow 74 while I play it, and then you're going to play it. It's not real hard. It's not real hard. You just got quarter notes and 8th notes. That's it. Make sure your last note is 1 te off. Don't let it be too long, okay? Shadow bow 74 or bow in the air. Either way is fine with me. 1 te, 2 te, open D, shadow bow. 1 te, 2 te, 1, 2. 1 te, 2 te, 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 1 te, off. Remember, I didn't go to 4. I only go 1 te, 2 te, 1 te, 2 te. That's it. I only go to 2. All right, play that now with me. Open D. 1 te, 2 te, 74, and go. 1 te, 2 te, 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 1 te, off. Easy, yes? Should be. Okay, now shadow bow 75. I'm actually going to slow this down just slightly for you, okay? We're going to slow it down to like 60, okay? And the reason I'm doing that, I want you to look at measure 3 in number 75 and see why that's tricky. We've got to go, look at the end of measure 2, you're on F sharp, and then you got to go to open A, and then back to the D string. And you're changing strings during 8th notes, and you're going from no fingers to all your fingers. So what should you do? Let's think about this. If we do this, don't shadow bow anything, just watch. You're going to go D, D, F sharp, F sharp. If you'll just make a tunnel and keep your F sharp down, you can go A, G, G, and it'll be ready for it, okay? If you pick all your fingers up, you got a problem. Watch again. This is measure 1, 2, and 3. I'm just going to put F sharp down. I'm going to do independent fingers. I'm not going to do the 1 because the 1's going to be in the way, okay? I'm just going to put F sharp finger down. Make a tunnel. I am going to keep my F sharp down while I'm playing A. Even though I'm like, oh, independent fingers, we need to do that now. Well, it's going to help you get your G correct, okay? It's going to remind you to keep your hand in position. Just don't put the 1 down. You don't need it until like measure 4 or measure 5, right? Don't put it down yet, all right? Shadow bow now. If that's too much information for you, it gets you really confused, do what you need to do to be able to play it, but I want you to work up to that. Use only F sharp and then keep it down while you play the open A and then go to G. Okay, shadow bow 75 with the metronome on. And we're at 60 now. If this is too fast for you, go slower. Like pause the video and do it on your own. 1, 2, shadow bow, and ready to go. D, D. Make a tunnel, make a tunnel. Okay, make sure the last note is long enough, but not too long. Try playing that with me. If you feel like you need to practice it on your own, pause the video now, and then join me when you think you're ready. And 1, 2, ready, and go. D, D, F sharp, make a tunnel. Okay, that one's a little bit trickier than some of the ones that we've played. So if you had some trouble with that, that's completely normal. What do? You practice it slow, and then you get it faster. And then eventually you'll be able to play it at 60, and hopefully eventually even maybe 66 or 70. That would be great. But practice, practice, practice. Try the independent fingers. Remember, make your tunnel so you can come back to that, okay? Practice till you can't get it wrong, and then practice it more to make it even better.